Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, wherever you are in the world. Again, this is George Mtonga for George for Zambia.com. Recently, we've been reading a lot of news in the papers about President Michael Sata running for 2016 again. Um, as well as the contenders in the political culture or atmosphere of Zambia currently. I think what we need to ask ourselves, considering our history as a country, we need to consider several things before we decide who we should be electing in 2016. Because whoever we elect, we is going to reflect the future of Zambia. They're going to reflect our dreams, our aspirations, and the direction that we want to go to, with the direction that we want to take in terms of the politics, in terms of economics, in terms of social progress. And I think we really need to be careful the discussions that we have. And there are just some people in Zambia that shouldn't be president and should never even become presidents. And I think this definitely is not something that we can even argue at. President Michael Sata has been a tremendous politician. He is one person I think I respect as a person, as an elder statesman. He's a person that I'm convinced at his best will always do what's right for the Zambian people, and the man loves the country. Um, Running for 2016, keeping that, I do respect the president and I think I value him as a statesman for our country. I do not think that in 2016 President Michael Sata should run for several reasons. The first reason is his age. I think I would love to remember Michael Sata as the person who defeated MMD, as a person who is ushering in a new wave of political culture in Zambia. So I would imagine him passing the torch in 2016 to people that are relatively young, at least between 40 to 65 years old, that have more energy and are not really looking at the world the same way politicians who were raised during UNIP are looking at the world. And it's crucial that we have people that have different thoughts, have a different political culture, simply because the future is different from what we had in the past. And there are many politicians in Zambia that I think will do a tremendous job. But in Zambia, as always, presidents open up parties, and these are people that running their own parties. It's very rare that we find a president being elected from within a party. Other than Mwanawasa and Arabi, I don't think we've really had anything like that. To be president in Zambia, you have to pretty much open up your own party. That's kind of the tradition. Um, the PF as a government, there are some things that I have a problem with, obviously, and UPND as well as Elias Chipimo's party, and of course the MMD and Mr. Nevers Mumba. But I think Zambians themselves really need to ask themselves what exactly do they want? Because remember, we are giving somebody 5 years, pretty much a job that they can't really be fired from for the next 5 years. So when we put thought to who we want to be our leader after 2016, we really need to think twice and we really need to look at the current state of the economy, the current state of our politics, the current states of our human rights, women's rights, domestic violence, and just general health issues in our society, and ask ourselves who can fix these problems, who in our country, among our industrious, educated leaders, can really bring Zambia to where it should be. We need to be careful and understand that most of these politicians have the same story. It's the same gameplay that they give Zambians every time elections start. They'll tell us, oh yes, fuel won't go up. They'll tell us mains won't go up. They'll tell us they'll build more schools. They'll tell us they'll build more hospitals. They'll tell us they'll fix roads. Zambians by now should be a little bit mature as a society to see through that, to see that these people really can't do that, putting more money into our pockets. These are things that they sell to us when they want to be elected. But when they do get elected, we really don't even see them. We really don't even talk to them. They stop acting the way they used to act when they were looking for a job. It's typical of Zambian politicians. And I think Zambians as a society need to start maturing. They always say, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. And our politicians consistently do the same things. If they are in the opposition party, they'll be saying the same things. And once they get elected, the opposition party will start saying what the current administration used to say, and the new administration now will pretty much try to maintain the status quo. Revolutionary change does not come with the status quo. Revolutionary change comes from people who understand what they want and also have a sense of entitlement as citizens of a country. And I think the pool of people running for office in Zambia is big enough for us to really evaluate them aggressively. I don't think we should likely choose our next leaders. I don't think we should look at them in terms of political parties. I think we should look at them in terms of integrity, in terms of people that can actually do something, and if 5 years is a long time to give somebody who's not going to really do anything for our society, I think we really need to be aggressive as a society. I don't just feel that as Zambians we are very demanding. I just feel that whatever we are given we'll swallow and we'll continue with our lives. But I feel that if we are aggressive, we will definitely find the right candidate. And I am very optimistic about Zambia. I'm very proud, but I think we really need to be aggressive. Thank you very much.